Happy New Year, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
Mr. President.
Yes, in case you hadn't noticed, we've changed some of the board positions around, and after about 7 years, they decided to let me see if I can break this thing. So I'm going to give it a shot. Chris is still VP. Bob has gone back as treasurer for a year. We'll see how this goes. Anybody new here tonight? Do we have any new members or visitors? If you're new, we're all in trouble. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what brought you here?
Okay, my name is Juan Acosta. I'm an assistant professor here in Mississippi State. And Professor Franklin brought me here because I like trying to get learning. I'm originally from Colombia.
Which part of the
Medellin.
What's that?
Medellin.
Energy?
Anybody else? Any other guests tonight? What brings you here?
Hi, I'm Kat Kelly. I'm visiting. I just turned my first bowl over Christmas vacation. Woo! Never loved.
Did you put a hole in the ball?
No.
Very good.
Well, welcome. So, there's a roster going around. Dave Maddox had it, a blue folder. If you haven't, please check your name off. If you're a guest, just give us some basic information. We'll make sure you know about the next meeting, what's coming up. We're just trying to keep track of who's attending the meeting so we can better plan out what you guys might want to see. If you brought something for the gallery tonight, we appreciate that. At the midway of the meeting, we do a quick critique of the gallery. Lars usually is our photographer.
Yeah.
But tonight, Ed Maston's filling in. We'll post them on the web. You'll have a really nice professional quality photograph of your work. It's handy to have. However, all that
paid for this? You're the kind of professional.
all that happens if you take the time to fill out the form back there and tell us what your piece is, what it's made of, general, what it is, who you are, so we can put that when the image that goes online. So we'll demo with Lars here for about an hour. We break for 5 minutes. We come back and we do the gallery critique. We ask that if you want to have a conversation during that time, you simply take it outside of the room so everyone can hear and see what's going on. The critique is usually very helpful. We seem to have a good amount of pieces tonight, so we'll move through it as quickly as possible. We do have a raffle tonight. Thank you very much. See Dave Maddox, the man in blue, back there for tickets. It's $6 for $5. $6 for $5 worth. What if you brought something?
You get it at 7 for $5.
There you go.
Yeah.
We do that at the end of the meeting. We got our CBN wheels. Thanks for everyone who participated in that. We got a deal from Vince's Wood Wonders.
Wood turning wonder.
Wood Turning Wonders, excuse me. So by having you guys buy CBN wheels through us, we actually got one for the club and a bunch of lamps that helps the club. So we really appreciate you taking part on that. Bob's got them. If you paid for them, or you still need to pay for them, he's got them in the back of the room here. Dues, yes, thank you very much. Dues are due this month. Most of you have already paid. Bob's going around making rounds.
Just a quick input. I have the roster on the door here of everybody I know for sure has paid. The ones before tonight are marked in green. The ones who paid tonight just have 114 next to your name. Please take a look at it and do two things. One is if you think you've paid and you're not on the list, let me know. And the other is change any information on there that is not accurate. Phone numbers, addresses, whatever. Much appreciated.
And if you have a picture that you want on the ID cards that we make up, email it.
One last thing about dues. If you didn't bring a check or money tonight, you can now pay online. Follow the link on the website. Our Square account, you can actually, it costs you an extra buck and you can pay your dues. In the middle of the night, doesn't matter. And we'll collect money that way, but we ask for the information we need to make sure your membership's up to date. Part of the dues this year is we want to send out photo ID cards to everyone, as Dan was saying, who's going to be in charge of that. So we're going to start taking photos, or you can send us photos. When we say photos, we're talking about just a headshot that'll fit on a card, not your full standing next to your machine type shot. There just won't be room for those in the card. So if you have a photo you like, send it to WGNC@NC-Turning. It's on the website. That's the club's main address, and we'll collect them there. Otherwise, if you want, talk to Ed this evening, and we'll take photos when we have an opportunity at the back of the room. see. Next month we will accept here donations to the Durham Empty Bowls project. The LPGNC is taking part in that for a while. Steve here? Steve Arsigno will be here Crescendo will be here to collect the bowls. This is a really helpful program. We donate bowls, the potters donate bowls, they raffle them off. What's the term I'm looking for? Auction them off, thank you. To raise money for food suppliers in Durham. And often the wooden bowls sell at some of the highest prices, so they make the most money from some of the pieces that we can donate. So we're asking you to prepare whatever you can, bring it to next month's meeting, and we'll get them to the project in Durham. Bob wanted to see about getting breakout sessions, looking for volunteers. Where did Bob go? Still back there? You want to say something about that?
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers to host breakouts. We had a little write-up in the newsletter. You don't have to be any certain skill level to host, and it just takes a couple hours maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. You can pick any topic, anything pertaining to wood turning, finishing, grinding, segmenting, really. Sanding, lots of sanding.
No sanding.
Yeah, bring your sandpaper.
So if anyone wants to volunteer to host sometime, you can always send me an email and we'll go ahead and get it going. We also have the shop at Woodcraft, the Woodcraft store. You can host a breakout there if your shop is too small or you don't want folks at your shop. We can use Woodcrafts. Just holler at me.
Or just email the club and we'll reach out. So thanks so much to Chris and Steve. They have really started wrangling demonstrators. So for the first time in a while, we know for the next 3 months who's going to be doing demos. It's on the website. If you haven't seen it yet, we've got Mike Bulat next month doing candlesticks, Steve Crescenzo doing vacuum systems and remounting methods in March. And you want to talk about our special April demonstrator?
Sure. We were very fortunate to book a well-named woodturner, Ashley Harwood. She's on the circuit now in AEW doing all kinds of demos. She produced a video recently, a sea urchin video, Christmas ornament on sea urchin. So we did book her for April. She is going to follow our format, which will be a club demo Thursday night followed by 3 workshop days. So we're opening it up. We're going to have 10 slots available per day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, following our Thursday club demo. It's going to be April 15th, 16th, and 17th. 10 slots per day. It's going to be $110 per day. So
Where's that?
30 slots at $110 a piece. We're going to have it right here at NC State, and we're going to provide the wood. We'll provide everything except lunch will be on the participants to go across the street and have a group lunch. So I'm really excited to have her. She's going to do 2 days of bowl turning on techniques and wood and theory and approach to turning, and then she's going to do 1 day of ornaments. So you could take all 3 days or just take 1 day. It'll be a great experience. She's really an interesting wood turner.
She's very good.
Yeah, she's really an up and comer. So she's fun. She's got a great personality. So if you want to book a slot or book 2 or 3, get me a check for $110 per slot, okay? And I'll create a list and send out an email and keep everyone posted.
Any idea which topics on which day?
Well, we're thinking the ornaments on Friday. Well, we really don't have a fixed, if you have an idea, it's going to be 2 bowl turning sessions and 1 ornament session. So maybe we'll do the ornaments on Saturday and a bowl session Sunday and a bowl session Friday.
Are the bowl sessions going to be progressive or are they 2 the same?
They're going to be independent, so you could take both and learn things that you're working on. I see them as being more interactive. She being a teacher of technique and wood and just educational. I really do. I'm planning to nail down more specifically what the content's going to be, but right now it's 2 bowl sessions and an ornament session.
as soon as we nail it down, we'll send out a message to the newsletter recipients,
Right.
the regular one.
But it's going to be good. It'll be really interesting with her.
And we will be able to, you'll actually be able to go online and pay for that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Chris,
either
too,
online
so-
payment or I'll take a check in cash and I'll keep track of who signed up.
Well, I can skip my next one because we seem to have a videographer volunteer. Think we'll be able to do it regular?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Mike for bringing a huge box of wood in for a raffle, Mike Smith. So if you can help Mike out and check out what he's brought today, we'd really appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Without further ado,